wonder, and they began considering where such body had come from, whether it had dropped from the sky, or whether by some mistake or by power of some mystic yogini, they had come to some place other than Vrindavan. They could not actually guess what happened. Okay, Vasudev actually had all mystic powers under his control. Otherwise, he could not have become the father of Krishna. But in fact, he foresaw the calamities in Vraja by studying Kamsa's political activities, and thus warned Mananda Maharaj to take precautions. Okay. And the Vrajavasis cut this gigantic body of Putana into pieces with the help of axes, and then they threw the pieces far away, covered them with the wood, and burned them into ashes. Because of Krishna's having sucked the milk from Putana, when Krishna killed her, she was immediately freed from all the material contaminations. Her sinful reactions automatically vanished. And therefore, when gigantic body was burned, the smoke was emanating from her body was fragrant, like Aguru's incense. If one somehow or other becomes Krishna conscious by applying his senses in the service of the Lord, one is immediately freed from material contaminations. So think here, Putana, her intentions were wrong, her approach was wrong, but still Krishna is so merciful that he has liberated her. Hearing about activities of Krishna in the beginning of the purified life, Punya Sravana Kirtana, simply by hearing and chanting, one becomes purified. Therefore, in discharging devotional service, Sravana Kirtana is most important. Okay, when Putana was somehow or the other indirectly induced her to render some service to the Lord by feeding him, she was immediately purified, so much that when her nasty material body was burnt to ashes, it gave off the fragrance of aguru and the most agreeable scented herb. Now, Putana had no affection for Krishna. Rather, she was envious and wanted to kill him. And because with or without knowledge, she offered her milk, she attained the highest achievement in her life. If Putana could attain such an exalted position in spiritual life by neglectfully, enviously making an offering to Krishna, what is to be said of Mother Yashoda and other gopis who served Krishna in such a great affection and love, offering everything for Krishna's satisfaction? Now, automatically, gopis will achieve the highest perfection. Now, devotional service rendered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whether directly or indirectly, knowing or unknowingly, becomes successful. Putana was neither a devotee nor a non-devotee. No, she was actually a demonic witch, instructed by Kamsa to kill Krishna. The Lord took all this into consideration, and then she was automatically promoted to a position like that a mother of Yashoda. As explained by Vishwanath Thakura, there are various roles one may play in such position. Putana was immediately promoted to Vaikuntha Loka, which which is also sometimes described as Swarga. The Swarga mentioned in this verse is not like material heavenly planet, but it's transcendental world. Remember, like how fortunate Putana is. Krishna consciousness gradually develops on the transcendental platform. One may think of Krishna as a supreme personality. One may think of Krishna as a supreme master. One may think of Krishna as a supreme friend. One may think of Krishna as a supreme son. Or one may think of Krishna as a supreme conjugal lover. If one is connected with Krishna in any of these transcendental relationships, the course of one's material life is understood to have already ended. Now, like upon smelling the fragrance of the smoke emanating Putana's burning body, many inhabitants of Rajabhumi in distant places were astonished. What is happening? From where this fragrance is coming? And they asked, and thus they went to the spot to see the Putana's body. What is happening? Like what is burnt here? Like all the Rajavasis who had come from distant places heard the story of whole Putana and had then been killed by Krishna. They were certainly astonished. And the love God, this incident has created more love for Rajavasis towards Krishna. Now, Nanda Maharaja, of course, was very much obliged to Vasudev, who had foreseen the incident, and simply thanked him, thinking how wonderful Vasudev was. Brajavasis were fond of Krishna. As soon as they heard the demon Putana had been killed by Krishna, they offered blessings to child out of affection. After burning of Putana, Nanda Maharaj came home and immediately took up the child on his lap and began to smell his head. In this way, he was very much quite satisfied that little child was saved from a great calamity. Now, Srila Sukadeva Goswami has given a blessings to all persons who hear the narration of the killing of Putana by Krishna, they'll assuredly attain the favor of Govinda. Nand Maharaj could not understand how this inhabitant of his house had allowed Putana to enter the house. She is a stranger. What happened to this all Rajavasis and Yashoda and Rohini? How is she? They have invited inside the house, nor could he imagine the gravity of the situation. He did not understand that Krishna had wanted to kill Putana and that his pastime were performed by Yogamaya. Nanda Maharaj simply thought that someone had entered his house and created a havoc. This was Nanda Maharaj's simplicity. Now, if we see pastime of Putana, like it is said that Putana was a sister of Bali Maharaj and was standing and observing the sacrifice of Bali Maharaj, which he was performing. And here in this area only, like when Vaman Dev entered this place, by looking at Vaman, when he was entering that arena, she was mesmerized by looking at him. Oh, such a beautiful kid, how beautiful child who is arriving here. Who is he? Just that motherhood, the motherlyhoodness has come out of her. And she was just thought like how good it was, like I could have fed him with milk. Okay, but when she saw Vaman Dev asking 3 foot of land from Bali Maharaj, quickly she identified that he is not a normal person. And she changed her, that thought. No, even though I want to feed him, not with the milk, but with the poison. Okay. Now Krishna who was there, he understand because he resides in everyone's heart. He understand what is happening, what we are thinking. So he has given tadhastu. Okay, your desire will be granted. Now in the next yuga, he has like Putana has come as a demon and no as a mother and converted herself and into a mother, and she want to feed milk or like poison to a baby like Krishna. And by that, like that position, he sanctioned. And Krishna is so merciful that though she has given poison to Krishna, he has he has delivered Putana, and he has given equal position as his mother, like motherly position in the heavenly planet Vaikuntha Loka. Okay. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
So let's chant one time for Mataji for such a amazing explanation of how Putna was killed. So Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama.
Hare. So now let's begin with our quiz. So I will be sharing the quiz now.
दिख तो नहीं रहा ठीक से यार, मेरे को नहीं लग रहा है होने वाला।
Um, just a second. Prabhuji, I think you have to make me host.
I
So
did.
just yes, Prabhuji, I have claimed that. Okay. So we will be starting this. So I hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So just for a moment. Now, game pin will come. You can either scan or you can use the game pin to log into kahoot.com. So, game pin is 310362. I will be sharing it on the chat as well. So I've shared a link also in the chat. There also you can do with the link, and I am sharing the pin also. It's 310362. So I will be writing that. So I hope devotees have joined. I will wait for 1 more minute. So as of now, we have on this meeting 28 devotees. So currently we have total 16 devotees joined. 17. Okay, let's begin the quiz. So quiz is going to begin. First question is on the screen now. So dear devotees, please start answering. Okay. So let's see who is there on the top. So we have Ravina Mataji, Hari Bol. Next question. So why did the residents of Gokula not suspect Putna's intention when she entered the village? Okay. So let's see who is the winner of this question. So again, Ravina Mataji, Hari Bol for Mataji. So next question. How did Putna plan to kill baby Krishna? Okay. So let's check here. Hari Bol Mataji, Ravina Mataji is doing well. So we have Parth is the highest climber in this. So let's proceed. Why did Krishna accept Putna on his lap despite her demoniac intentions? Okay. So seems like B is the most of the people have answered. Let's see. So again, we have Ravina Mataji and we have Goranga as the highest answer streak of 4. That's very nice, Goranga. Let's check the fifth question. What was the actual cause of Putna's death? Okay. So let's see who is on the top. So we have Ravina Mataji. Hari Bol Mataji. Next question. So after Putna was killed, what happened to her body? Okay. So let's see who is the winner of this round. So we have Ravina Mataji, Haribol Mataji. Next. What purification took place due to Putna's death? Okay. So let's see the winner of this round. So we have Ravina Mataji, Hari Bol Mataji. So we have up to 3 places. Ranjana Mataji is the highest climber. So let's see the 8th question. Despite her demoniac nature, what ultimate benefit did Putna attain? Okay. So again, Ravina Mataji, Hari Bol. So Vrushali Mataji is back in the game in 3rd in a row. Okay. Let's go to the next question. 9th question, which is quoted in the chapter to support the idea that even envious people can be purified by contact with the Lord. Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam is the answer. Let's see who is the winner of this round. Ravina Mataji, Haribol Mataji. So last question, 10th. What lesson does Srila Prabhupada emphasizes through the story of Putna? Okay. So let's see. At 3rd position, we have Gauranga. Very good, Gauranga. 2nd position, Payal Mataji. And 1st position is Ravina Mataji. Many congratulations to you all. May Krishna bless you. And we have at 4th position, Shraddha Mataji. And sorry, I could not see the 5th position, but lot of blessings to all of you who have participated in the quiz. Okay. So this was for today. So
भी आपकी बहुत बातें करते हैं चाल दिया करते थे I want you to help me. Tell me.
okay, then
Hmm.
all of you, Hare Krishna. Let's call up for the day. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you all the devotees.
Thank you, Mother. Hare Krishna.